It makes me think about coming to the dark side with you and just saying lose, bro. Like this guy. Can you imagine having him on your team? That Wembanyama highlight that was going around the internet yesterday.
Oh, so this is the step back 3-pointer by Wemby where he's crossing over his opponent, steps back for 3.
How is that not CGI?
But then he notices as soon as it leaves his hands that this ball is going to miss.
But he leaves the picture in the video that was going around. So you only see the step back shot.
Oh, with the close up.
And then the next frame, he's dunking it. It's like if I showed you Lamar Jackson dropping back and throwing it, and then you saw him catching it at like the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
And you would be like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That's really how it felt. It felt like a quarterback throwing a pass.
Yeah.
And then the screen, you not seeing what happened, and then he runs underneath it.
I hadn't thought about it. I hadn't thought about it like that because I saw like the full screen, the broadcast view first. But like if you had seen the close up, that one first, I can't imagine.
That's all I saw.
I really can't imagine what the feeling would be like because you're thinking, oh my God, a crossover step back 3-pointer, but then the shot misses.
I showed my son, we were at a restaurant after my daughter's soccer game yesterday, and I was scrolling through, we were waiting for our food to come, and I was just scrolling through Twitter, and it was the NBA.com, like whatever, Phantom Cam video or whatever they put up. And that's the one I saw, and I was like, hold on. How? How is this dude dunking his own shot? I can honestly say, not even a free throw.
Yeah.
Maybe like a free throw it's happened. I doubt it, though.
Yeah, but like a step back 3 or even a pull-up 3, any type of 3-pointer. Has a player ever missed a 3-pointer and had a putback dunk?
No way. There's no way. It really looks.
I don't think so
it looks fake.
It really.
It does not look like that a human being could do that.
The crazy thing is with Wemby is like, it felt like early in the season he was going viral on social media a lot, and then people started getting used to some of the stuff that he would do.
Come on,
you know what I mean. But this one, nobody has ever seen this before.
He's 7'4", and by the way, the crossover step back 3,
beautiful.
Oh my God,
gorgeous! Like to create the space off the dribble like that. Well, that's why. But that's why, like, even if he hit the 3, it would have been a highlight.
This a dude. Like, look, man, I watch those. It makes me think about coming to the dark side with you and just saying lose, bro. Like this guy. Can you imagine having him on your team? Oh my God!
I really can't fathom like the feeling.
Oh my God! This dude dunked a 3-point miss, his own. It's impossible, bro.
I don't know if I was invited to the private room, where they do the lottery balls bouncing around for the Zion draft. I don't know if I were to get invited again, but if I got invited, I'm not sure if I'd rather be in that room where you're there and it happens, right? Like Alvin Gentry going crazy, when they get Zion. I don't know if I'd rather be in there where it happens live to feel the disappointment of the others, to feel the thrill of the team that wins it, or if I'd rather be watching live on TV with everybody else for the Wemby one. Because for Wemby, it's going to be nutty.
I mean, because imagine, that year that the Pelicans got 1 and the Grizzlies got 2, and they were move-ups.
Crazy.
It's like, imagine you went through some kind of dreadful, horrible season like Houston.
Oh, I know.
And it doesn't go your way.
I know.
And it's like just so crushing.
I can't imagine.
So crushing.
I'm going to do a spin on the tankathon wheel right now.
I have done that. Look, I've done it before. I told you the story many times.
I just did one right now.
Mm-hmm.
I just did one, and this is what came up. Utah moves up 8 spots.
Oh, my God.
To number 1. Detroit goes down to 2. Dallas moves up 7 to 3. And Washington moves up 3 spots to 4, which would mean Houston goes down to 5. San Antonio down to 6. Like, can you imagine?
It would be.
They have Houston has 19 wins right now during this painful season.
I know.
Can you imagine if that were to happen? Like, if you're Detroit, I think you're really depressed, but you still get the second pick.
I got a text the other night when I was at the Grizzlies Magic game. One of my buddies texted me, and he said, he was at the game, and he said, you know what? This team deserves Wembanyama. This is the one. That Orlando team.
Orlando getting Wemby would be wild.
He said they're the ones playing it out.
Yeah, they are.
If you believe in karma and you believe that, like, hey, you're not crapping on your fan, like you're playing this thing out, whatever happens, happens. You know what happened with Detroit? Detroit was winning those games with Cade Cunningham, a couple of years ago. Like they're trying. They're trying to play it out, right? And they ended up with 5. They ended up with Ivy. But even the year before, they had gotten Cunningham, and it's like, I don't know, like there's a lot of different teams where it could be really fun, but no lie, that highlight, it's not even. It seriously, it looks like something that's like CGI'd. I don't even know how that's a real human being.
When I tweeted it out, Ronnie 2K, that 2K influencer dude, the ratings and all that, he said, I don't even think this is possible in 2K. There's no way it is. Like, you can't do that in 2K.
It's like something from the old NBA Jam.
Yeah.
When you play in the arcade.
Really yeah.
Yeah. And you would like have a guy that leaves from the 3-point line dunking. Right?
It's crazy. It's something. Like
he's on fire.
Being there in Vegas for the Wemby Scoot game last year, like that's where it felt like seeing it in person. You're like, oh, it's real. Oh, like, wow, this is not just hype or grainy video footage. This is real.
It's a real human being.
It's a real human being.
Oh, and I mean, you've probably seen it going around. All the clips of stars talking about him.
Yeah.
Like when you hear Giannis talk about him, and you hear Curry talk about him, and you hear all the guys that have seen him and all the guys that have been around him. Like they talk about him like he's coming.
Yeah.
Like I tell them, watch out. Like this is happening. Because they're when Giannis is like, I've never seen anything like that. It's like, bro, we never seen anything like you. Like, you're 7 foot, grabbing rebounds, driving 94 feet and dunking on everyone and scoring 50 points, and you can't even shoot. He scored 50 points with the finals on the line, and he's like, I've never seen anything like this guy.
I mean, and he had one of the greatest blocks ever in the history of the finals with that block on Ayton, where Ayton caught the ball out of the pick and roll and Giannis kind of just spun. We could have in the future 5 non-American born players finish in the top 5 for MVP someday. We have Jokic.
We're going to have 4 this year, probably.
Yeah, I mean, depending on if Luka makes it or not, but like Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis somewhere in the top 3 in some order. Luka, maybe he doesn't finish top 5 this year, but he will again in the future at some point. And then Wemby.